Going live on YouTube as I clean my phone. There we go. Listen, never trust anyone who tries to sell you on the real estate business when they have their beach as a backdrop. You ever see those people on the infomercial? The beach is like in the backdrop and they're trying to sell you about how to become a rich real estate mogul. Never trust a nomad with the mountains in the background and they're trying to sell you on this lifestyle so that they can afford a personal assistant to live out of their van. What is this? These aren't necessarily evil people, but they're manipulative people for shameless self promotion to get dollars out of your pocket. Same thing with pastors. Don't let them sell you, uh, you know, on lifestyle because they get 10% if you join the church. The bottom line, and believe me, will they pressure you to join the church? Yes. How will they say it? They will say, look, eventually you have to get planted. And 10%, how do you get out of debt? You give me 10%. It's bullshit. All right. You have to be free in life. And that starts with, yes, you learning from other people, but you thinking for yourself and then living your own life based on how you want to define it. Okay? And if friends, family members, society, if they don't understand it, as long as what you're doing is not hurting anyone, if they don't understand it, too bad. Guess what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because eventually that person who's trying to sell you on the real estate business, they're going to be bankrupt, and they're not really making money. They're making money off selling something to you, selling a mogul package. That person who has the mountains in the background with a TV crew following them so they can get a personal assistant, they haven't really worked a hard day in their life. They've been trying to escape the world. And the only reason they're able to travel to these luxury locations and have this big production is because other people who aren't in that situation have donated to these quote unquote free birds. And the same thing with pastors. Look, if the congregation is in debt, the pastor should not accept a dime. All right. Your job is to get the people free, not to give them a tax, no matter who you are, real estate mogul, nomad guy, or pastor. Anyone selling you on a lifestyle is bullshit. What you need to buy into is you being a better you, okay? How you define it. That's it. That's the bottom line in life, mind, body, and soul. And you really don't need a lot of people. Some people spark it, but you can figure it out yourself. Start back. What's going on live check-in? Start back. Good to see you. Susanna G. Hello. Good evening. Start back. Stay hydrated, Sammy. Thank you. I just had some water, and I'm gonna give it a little bit extra shot very soon. Love you. Start back. Israel. Hey Sam. What's up, my man? Doing good. Hope you're doing good, Israel. Good to see you. Start back. Hey Israel. Yes. We're gonna get into it. Selling John. What's going on, brother? Hello, Sam. Hello, everyone. Palm tree emoji. Yes. Palm tree emoji. Palm tree emoji is official. All right, you are looking at a Floridian. Yes, the dream has become a reality. Now, do I fantasize about going to Florida? Yes, but not with rose-colored glasses. I know that nothing's perfect, but I am inspired. I'm thankful. I'm going to be excited about life. All right. I'm not going to be one of these people that say, oh, this isn't going to be perfect. This isn't going to be perfect. Look, fuck you. Okay. Nothing in life is perfect. Life is better by your decisions and your actions. And that's it. I rather have an imperfect life, but getting better and closer to where I want to be rather than to be someone who hibernates in their house and finds every excuse why not to go after a better life. Okay. Not going to be me. I'm going forward. Israel, how are you doing, my man? At Star Pack, very good. Yannick, hey, what's going on, brother? Love and respect. Israel, hey, how you doing, Selling John? Start back, I'm feeling good. Health is wealth. Yes, health is wealth. If you don't have your health, fuck you. What is, not fuck you. If you don't have your health, you're fucked. Today was Sunday, okay? What's Sunday? Sunday is a day your friends, family, they encourage you to eat they encourage you to have a cheat day. They encourage you to drink. Oh, it's Sunday, have a cheat day. Eat this pizza, have an extra plate, have an extra drink. These are the same hypocrites that will be doing a detox Monday. If your friends or family members have health problems, they're not in a good space, don't take advice from them. Don't go to Sunday lunch. Don't go to Sunday dinner. They're all fucking, they're not happy with their life. Do I believe in cheat days? No. Did I do them in the beginning? Yes. How do you change your lifestyle? You don't do cheat days. Okay. You feel like shit after you eat unhealthy food, period. Doesn't matter if it's a cheat day or a Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, doesn't matter. How do you change your lifestyle? By saying, look, I'm never going back. I'm never going back to the old me. I'm never going back to eating a whole cheese pie while I watch sports. I don't care if it's the playoffs. I don't care if it's a fight night. I don't care what fucking night it is. The Kentucky Derby where ugly chicks wear hats and they think that they're, pretty woman. You're not pretty woman, okay? Let me tell you how the story ends. The story ends. The same people who say, look, have an extra drink, have an extra plate. These are the same people who will visit you in the hospital and say, take care of yourself. Okay? Because when you're hurting, these people, they're not going to care. When you feel pain, the only person that really cares is you. Okay? You need to do what you need to do for your life. You need to leave your old life behind you. You need to leave your old life behind you. You have to let your old life die. And that means you have to let some relationships die, even people that are friends, family member, whatever. Until you're willing to do that, you're going to be commenting on my channel, on everyone else's channel, because you don't get to your new life until you decide to leave your old life behind. You can't take your house with you to Florida. You can't take your job with you to Florida. You can't take, that's what some people say, like, yeah, I'll move if I can take my house to there. Oh, I'll move to that state if I can take my job from here to, you can't take certain things with you. You can't take Sunday night drinking, eating shit, and having a better quality of life on Monday. Okay? If you just got out of the doctor's office 2 weeks ago and you're already fucking pounding down cold beers on a Sunday, look, bullshit. Okay? At some point, you have to say, I'm leaving that old life behind me. If your doctor just told you have high levels of cholesterol, your sugar is high, and everything else, and you're thinking you can do a cheat day, I mean, not good. This is my life experience. Have I gotten in arguments with friends, family members when I started changing my life? Yes. Did I have to leave some friends and family members behind? Yes. You don't get to a new life if you try to bring your old life with you. And you can't say health is wealth, and then you say, look, fuck it, today's a cheat day. Give me the six-pack and give me the extra cheese on my pasta. You can't do it. Now, if you want to do it, you should do you. But this thing is about, I got to be me. And what I did, I had to cut all that shit out. Do what you want. Some people say, Sam, well, then I'm not going to have any happiness in life. Well, if your only happiness in life is having a cold beer and eating pizza, you're going to live a shitty life, in my opinion. I've done it. I mean, that's not an inspired life. I want to be inspired, every day. I want to have motivation, encouragement. I don't want to have a cold beer and a hot pizza to inspire me. I don't. Some people do. They should do them. I should do me. You have to get to a certain point where you say, look, I don't need my fucking pastor egging me on, fucking leading me around by the nose my whole life because he wants 10% out of my pocket while he cheats on his wife. I don't need him. I don't need him anymore. I don't need him anymore to try to explain to me how speaking in tongues is legit. And this guy can't even fucking, speak, to his wife about his infidelity. Okay? You don't need your parents to give you a lesson on how to be an adult when they got a divorce and they're not fully happy with their life. Okay? You don't need anyone to define your life. Okay? What you need to do is leave your old life behind you. And your old life is going to include some friends and family members. And until you're willing to accept that, guess what you're going to do? You ain't going forward, I'll tell you that much. You don't go forward. You go in circles. Until you leave, until you leave that unhealthy relationship, you don't go forward. That girl didn't inspire you. What you did, you were a bag man. You held her designer bag during the day because she wanted a friend to go shopping with during the day, and at night she fucked a guy that was bad for her. Okay, you're not her friend. You're not her friend. What you are is a convenient emotional tampon. Okay, until you put her in your old life, you're not going to go forward. And that guy who's leading you along, like one day he's going to change and he's going to be a better communicator. He's not. He's not a bad communicator. The fact is, he's emotionally unavailable. He hasn't figured out his own issues, and he's not willing to give you what you need. Until you leave that asshole behind you, guess what you're going to do? You're not going forward. You're not going forward. You have to have a mindset. I talked about this, in some of my videos today. You have to have a mindset like my brother Sal and John. You have to, at some point in your life, I'm never fucking going back. I'm never going back to who I used to be. Now I'm cursing, I'm saying some rough stuff. You know, some people get lost in that and it's a shame because they lose a lot. But some people understand the core message of what I'm saying. You have to develop a mindset that I'm never going back to the old me. I'm going to be a better me defined by myself. Some people can't. Some people, I actually had one person said, Sam, do you know Jesus Christ? Look, if you have to ask me if I know Jesus Christ, you wouldn't know Jesus Christ if he resurrected you himself. I mean, if you have to ask somebody, do you know Jesus Christ is your Savior? I mean, what kind of shit is that? I mean, you should just be able to recognize who has Jesus in them and who doesn't. And if you don't think someone has Jesus in them, then why are you even fucking with them? Do you? But this is the religious brainwashed mindset. And, you know, the society brainwashed mindset is, you know, look, you think, Sundays are a time to fucking slack off. If anything, Sundays are a time to get more serious about your life. Because guess what tomorrow is? Monday. Guess what the weekdays are? The weekdays are more than the weekends. So at some point in your life, you have to get past the fact that I'm just going to totally give up all my disciplines, give up all my good habits on the weekend, and then suffer another 5 days out of the week. You're not willing to leave your old life behind you. You want cheat days. You want, days where you break habits. I'm not talking, look, everyone should have rest days. Everyone should have treats. But there's a difference between resting and treats. Between resting and being a sloth, between treats and cheat days. But some people aren't, look, I'll do everything, but I won't give up the beer. I won't give up the cigarettes. I won't give up the pizza. I won't give up the pasta. That's fine. You don't have to, but you won't have a new life. Until you are willing to give up your old life, you don't have a new life. Until you are willing to move from the house that you spent 30 years in and that you built with your own hands, until you're ready to leave that behind you, guess what you don't get? You don't get a new house. You don't get a new location. I don't care, but people are unwilling to leave their old life behind. Is it hard? Yeah, it's hard. But it's harder to stay the same. It's harder to stay the same. And there's something itching in your soul when you stay the same. You're not happy. There's an agony. We're meant to go forward, not to go in circles. And that's that agony. That agony is pushing you forward. That agony is telling you, look, you got to leave this shit behind you. This is what you got to do to go forward. You have to leave that behind you. And that's my core message tonight, okay? Now I'll get to the live comments, talk a little while, roll down this window because now you got me all sweating. I don't mind sweating a little bit. All right, very good. Well, I like sweating a lot, but not when I got to go to work tomorrow. All right, start back. I read that. Where we at? Start back says feeling good. Ethan, what's up, brother? How was your weekend? Just stop by to catch your live chat from work. Ethan, love and respect to you. Glad to have you. Glad you're at work doing something productive, and forward we go, brother. Sound John, yes, love your attitude. Fuck them. Yeah, look, you gotta have that attitude. Fuck them. Like Bernie Mac said in House Party. Look, fuck them. Fuck them if they don't understand. Now, look, some people, they get very upset when they hear that curse word. They get very upset. Look, if you get upset, then go fuck yourself. You'll never get it. You'll never get it. It's a shame. Now, look, should you go in your job and start saying fuck you? No, come on. You gotta have discernment. You gotta be a professional. But in your own mind, in life, this is what I'm talking about. This is a mindset. It's not like you go around and say fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's about you have to have a mindset of, look, I gotta do me. As long as what I'm doing is not hurting anyone, I gotta go forward. But a lot of people never get that. They go they hear the curse word and they go crazy, and they're the Bill Cosbys. They're the one drugging people and not cursing. Not good. Israel, that is good to no man. At Starpack. Meadow, hey everyone. Hey Sammy, Meadow. Today is Monday. It's Meadow's day off from work. Meadow works hard, but I believe her schedule is Tuesday through Saturday. Let us celebrate Meadow, the beautiful Meadow from Philippines. We love you, Meadow. Starpack, welcome. Meadow, hey Starpack. Sound John, hey. Starpack, hey Sammy. I went on a mile walk, this morning. I'm glad I did, yep. It's nice to get some fresh air. Yeah, you want to change your life, go for a walk. You want to hibernate 8 months out of the year, stay in a cold climate. That's why I got to go to Florida. Why? I got to be able to get outside and walk for my mental, physical health and to stay inspired. A walk will change your life. Fuck Weight Watchers, okay? Fuck Oprah, who's overweight and just made a ton of money by cashing in most of her stock from Weight Watchers. It's a scam, okay? It's a scam. Bottom line. You want to get healthy, go for a walk every day and cut out the cheat days. That's it. You got to get outside, got to walk. That's it. Don't need a big meal plan. All you got to do, get your big ass out there, walk. It's good for your mental health and physical. But, some people don't get that either. That's okay. Israel, hope everyone has health and is doing good. Israel, love and respect. GM 1989. Sammy, what's up, bro? What's up to you? Good to see you, GM. Repeat. Thank you for the beautiful comment today. What up, Sammy, Sound John, and everyone else? Good evening. Repeat, love, and respect. Thank you for the good comment today. Sound John, don't need anybody but palm trees and laugh. No, I mean, you need some people, but who do you need? The people that want you to be you, and you want them to be them. You want to be the best user around. There's room. Like, you can be you, I can be me, and we're both positive, and we're both like-minded. We're not about mind control. That girl with the Hello Kitty who leads you on, she wants you to be her emotional tampon. That girl who's reading a book about how to seduce her psychiatrist, and she calls you her psychiatrist, she doesn't want to get better. She wants to play 50 Shades of fuck you, mind fuck you. And, at some point you have to say, look, I got to put this girl behind me. I got to put this guy behind me. Some people don't want to do that. Some people want to have texting friends. Some people, look, they're not your friend. They're not, until you get it. Circles. Jenny B, where the heck are you with all the Hasidim running around in the back? What does that mean? Hasidim. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Ethan, I drank beer like a madman for years. Finally gave it up 2 months ago and feel awesome back in the gym. There, what I'm talking about. And looking forward to being better health. Amen, Ethan. That's what I'm talking about. Look, are you going to fall? Yes. Are you going to have, once in a while, you're going to stuff your face in some fried chicken? Once in a while, am I going to catch you backsliding in a Popeyes fried chicken parking lot? Yeah, I was doing that for a while. When you have to have a cheat day, that means you're not building a sustainable lifestyle. It means during the course of the week, you're starving yourself. You don't have a properly regulated diet. If, you have to pound down beers during the course of the weekend, that means your life sucks and you need something to get you in a better mental space. I've been there. You got to get better. Mind, body, soul. Got to get out there, got to walk, got to change your life. You got to go forward. Sound John. Hey, RV, forward. So Sonic, PA, preach, amen. Love and respect to PA. Hey, I'm hitting hard tonight. I'm hitting hard. I had a couple assholes. I got to get them today. I'm sorry, a little fired up. Del Barco, yo Sam, how do you get your internet connection living in your car? I have a Sprint unlimited data plan. Top 3 things you need to live out of your car: car windows, unlimited data plan, and gym membership, preferably from Planet Fitness. That's it. When I need to use Wi-Fi, I'll tap off Starbucks, Lowe's, Walmart, but I have an unlimited data plan. So most of the time I mainly in urban areas. So that Sprint package gets me right. And that's all I need for me. Good to see you, Del Barco. Sound John, there are no days, only now. You got to live with urgency. You got to live with urgency. If you don't live with urgency, guess what you're going to do? You're going to wait till you're 67. You need a knee replacement. Then for 3 years, you're going to heal from that knee replacement. Then you're going to be 70. Then I'm going to see you down in Boca Raton. I've been pounding out mills for 2 decades. You're barely limping down there. And you're telling me, Sam, I want to hang out and do a meet and greet. You're done. You can barely make it to Starbucks. I got 5 mills following me around. They still trying to get, you got to do it now. All right. Now, you got to be responsible, because believe me, if I was irresponsible, I would have been down in Boca Raton a year ago. But I've been very responsible. You guys know that if you've been following me. If you haven't been following me, watch some of the playlists, because, this has been pretty consistent. I know some people upset. That's all right. 93, so true. I walk away from a 5-bedroom house with an in-ground pool and all the dressings. It was so effing difficult. But I had to choose me. All caps, that's right. I had to be true to me. That's right. Struggle and all. That's right. Hey, look, I walked away from a gated community in a great area, with great school systems and everything else. Now, was it hard for me? It's hard to get rid of it and hard to detach yourself, but I knew I wasn't happy there anymore. So you got to make decisions. M93. I had to be true to me. That's right. You're preaching. No matter the cost. That's right. Is there a cost? Yeah. Is there a cost? There's a cost. The cost of your new life is your old life. The cost to get a new life is to give up your old life. Never forget it. All right, that's the topic tonight. Come on now. I got to spell it out. Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you for being brutally honest, GB. Thank you. Love and respect. Sam John, loving your attitude tonight, Sam. Yes, sunglass emoji. Thank you. I'm a little fired up tonight. Thank you. Better tubes. Hello, all. Another big congratulations to Sam. Thank you very much. As he reaches another milestone in his quest for Florida full time. Thank you. Now, in balance, I'm thankful, I'm humbled, and I appreciate all the positive love, support, and prayers. And I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Start Pack. You have to be careful about the Hello Kitties. You got to be careful. And to be fair, there was a couple girls in here say, look, you got to be careful if the guy's got Batman accessories, okay? A girl was in here and said she had a nasty divorce with some guy who had Batman accessories. Look, now, if you're 45, should you be walking around with the Batman belt? I mean, if you want, but if a girl wants to throw a red flag on a play, I can't be hating on her either. I got to be fair, okay? So, I got to throw a red flag when I see Hello Kitty. If a girl has to throw a red flag, if she sees a guy walking around with a Batman belt, I say, what's fair is fair, okay? SW. Hey, everyone. Congratulations, Sam. Thank you. Almost a month of daily walks. There you go. That's how you change your life. Moving up and onwards. Yes, SW. Praise the Lord. Good job. Star Pack. I see you wearing your MILF Magnet sweater. Again, yes, these girls love this shirt. And I love this shirt, too. Very inspiring. Yeah, it's true. Kind, compassionate, and once in a while I'll kick some ass. That's a MILF Magnet, okay? And do I love animals? Yes. Do I love kids? I mean, I know how to play with them, but I don't want them. But I'm good enough to be a MILF Magnet. I got it. I got the game. I know how to do it. But I don't want any type of relationship. Not good. Start back. Oh, I read that. Jenny B said, Hasidic Jews. Oh, what's it? Yeah. Well, I live, right by New York City. So, I mean, I live in the metropolitan area. Well, I used to live. Now I live in Florida. Yes. But I'm still up here for work until I get full-time down in Florida. So, I mean, this is the most diverse part of the world. You see a Hasidic Jew, then you see a Muslim in full garb, fully dressed up. And then you see, like, some punk rock kid. Then you see all different mix. And that's how it should be. I mean, that's why, to me, like, I don't really, there's no boundaries, like, in my mind as far as, like, different people. They're all the same. They're just different costumes. Like, everyone has their own style. I really don't care. As long as what they're doing is not hurting anybody, I don't care if they're fully, like, in religious garb. I don't care if they're walking around half naked. Now, if they're hot MILFs, then, I'm definitely happy about that. But I really don't care. I mean, I grew up around a lot of different people, all different types of faiths. It's just, that's just the New York, New Jersey area. That's just how it is. It's different in different states. It's still in the South, some parts of the South, it's less diverse. It's not a disrespectful statement. It's just the way it is. We're in an immigration area. I mean, as far as, a lot of people immigrate. When they immigrate into the United States, they immigrate to New York, New Jersey. That's what my great grandparents did. They came from Italy. They came to Ellis Island. That's a hub. That's where Statue of Liberty is. Okay. We welcome all and everything like that. I mean, that's all what it was. So, that's just part of where I'm at. Where was that? Repeat. Sammy fired up tonight. I'm a little bit ready for the promised land, aka Boca. Yes, the promised land is before us. Let us be thankful. And yes, I'm very excited about that. Purple, Donatella, yes. Now, don't forget, I'm Donatella too, when we do the Donatella thing. Hey, Nomad, can nostalgia be a good thing sometimes as a nomad? No. There's a scripture that says, don't long for the good old days, okay? Now, in my opinion, you have to put your life behind you, your old life. Now, that's how I'm reading that question. I don't know if I misread it. But don't long for the good old days, period. Don't do it. Go forward. Outdoors. Theo, what's up, brother? Hey, Sam, you're bringing the fire tonight. It's coming. The fire and brimstone. Love it. Excitement. Yeah, thank you. I am. Now, I know I'm a little bit all over the place. I got to give a little fire. You got to have passion, okay? You can have wisdom. I can sit up here for hours and speak like Joel Osteen and have 50,000 people in the stadium. But those 50,000 people, they're going to be there next week. They're going to be the weekend after that. Look, at some point, you got to say, look, I got to get fired up and change my life, because Joel is going to sit here in this stadium and he's going to give me the same encouraging shit week after week as he sells me his books. At some point, I got to say, look, I got to get my own life together. Joel, he's a millionaire sitting there, you got to get your own life together, and you got to get fired up about it. That's the only way you change. Everything else is like a big show. But we love everybody. I love Joel. I mean, come on. I mean, same thing with Bob. He's sitting there in the back of the mountains while a TV show fills him. I mean, Bob, give me a break. He's got a personal assistant. He's living in his van. The world's sick. Star Pack. That fell out. Well, just add the sweater to increase the amounts of MILFs. Yes, I mean, when I had a dog, you know how many MILFs I got when I walk my dog around? Now, I love my dog. It wasn't like a prop. It was real. MILFs came out left and right. Now, if you really want to get heavy into the MILF game, get yourself a dog, okay? When the MILFs bring their kids around, act like you really care about them. You don't really care about the kids. Let's be honest. You care about their hot mom. Now, you don't want anything bad to happen to these kids, but let's be honest. I mean, you're not really into, like, the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts. Hang some ceiling fans for her. If you want to get into the MILF game, you better have a toolbox because she wants you to be the notebook guy. And you better like dogs. You better like going out to eat. You better like talking about home decor. And this is the game you're getting into. Now, the women should speak from their perspective because believe me, I got to be fair. There's guys out there that are out there too. So, it's all fair. GM, when are you the happiest? Well, when I'm healthy, period. I would say when I'm healthy, mind, body, and soul. That's when I'm the happiest. That's when I'm the most inspired. And when I'm in Florida, when I can go outside and walk. And when I see people doing good that I love. I like to see other people doing good too. All that inspires me. Yeah. When I'm healthy, I'm the happiness. Period. I would say start there. Doug, what's up, Doug from New Mexico? Hello from New Mexico. I remember you, brother. Good to see you. It's been a while, yes, but you're always remembered and appreciated. Better tubes. Hey, Doug. M93. That would include a marriage in the whole package as well. Well, sometimes you gotta get rid of them too. Laugh out loud. There's nothing like feeling alone in a marriage. It's the worst loneliness, period. Totally agree with that. How do you die every day? Stay in an unhealthy relationship. How do you die slowly? Drink and smoke and eat unhealthy food. How do you die every day harshly? Stay in an unhealthy relationship. Sometimes you gotta get a divorce and never look back. Better video tubes. I'm sorry. Doug said hi, better video tubes. Sound John. I think Sam has happiness every day. Just my thoughts. Well, I almost said that, but sometimes I get a little upset. But yeah, I try to keep. I'm pretty inspired just about every day. Why? Because every day I focus on mind, body, and soul. I don't do cheat days. All right. So when you do a cheat day, are you fully happy? Hell no. You have for a minute, and then you feel like shit. All that high sodium and sugar, it spikes your system and then you crash. Then you take a Sunday nap. Then you're up all night watching me on replay, going wild in my car, and at 3 o'clock you're trying to figure out a master plan to sell your house and get in your car. It's not going to happen. All right, why? Because you got to be thinking about that in 3 in the afternoon when you can start throwing shit out 3 in the night. You can't do shit because your neighbors are going to hear you. You're sitting up there, you're eating an extra bowl of ice cream, watching me go crazy in my car. It's not good. You got to go forward. Doug, same. The trees along the Rio Grande are green. We're supposed to be in the 90s this week. That's what I'm talking about. The super low humidity. I don't like that. I like humidity. Welcome to the high desert, high elevation. Yeah, I don't like that. What I like is low elevation, right by the beach, hot, sweaty Florida, mills everywhere, and the Starbucks with the palm trees. But I got love and respect from New Mexico. I see a couple people that I follow on YouTube. They're in New Mexico camping. What is that? I forgot the name of that place. Are you headed to Florida? Yes. After about 2 months. I would say by November. That's the plan, if not earlier. For the next 2 months, I have to set up things for my new job and collect data, and I may have to travel. Hopefully not. I may have to travel a different state or so. And then once I set up a database, then I can work remotely full time. So the goal is to be gone by wintertime. That's the goal. That was been my goal. So that looks like there shouldn't be an issue with that, God willing, and I'm very excited about that. If so, I want some videos of the water. Oh, you're going to get them. Sammy, a bag of skinny popcorn to keep him afloat and some water shots. Yeah, well, skinny popcorn ain't that bad. Now, I haven't had skinny popcorn in a couple months. Now, that's what I would consider a treat, not a cheat day. Skinny popcorn is not the same as having a whole pizza pie. But I haven't had any skinny popcorn in about 2 months. Thank you. Jesus, opposite of happiness is boredom, while idle time is the devil's playground. That's why people smoke, drink, and overeat. Totally agree with that. Been there. Find something you're passionate about in life, yes. And if you're not passionate about anything, get outside and walk. If you don't know what your passion is, just go outside and walk. That'll keep you from overeating. That'll keep you from self-medicating. Now, do what you want. This is my opinion. Good job, Jesus. Good comment. Del Barco, I'm heading for Florida this week. That's what I'm talking about. Can you go over your checklist for what you have in your car? Yes, the same thing I have on my car every day. 1 bag, 3 cut-off shirts, 3 shorts, a bag of brand new socks usually that I rotate through, 2 pairs of sweatpants, 2 hoodies, and that's it. A bunch of quilts and stuff back there. That's it. Travel light. Why? Because there's always a Walmart. You know how many Walmarts there are in Florida? A lot. Now, you can't overnight camp at a lot of them, but if you really need something, you could pick it up there. Don't be like one of these people that you got 20 different travel bags. You get there and you wear the same 2 outfits for a whole week. Look, you don't need much in life. That's what I'm trying to. I've been living out of 1 bag for a year and 4 months in my car. And I've lived in the winter in New Jersey. I've been in Florida. I've been up and down the entire East Coast. All you need is one bag with basic stuff: toothbrush, floss, and a couple changes of outfits. That's it. That's it. What do you really need? You don't need much. But a lot of people can't leave stuff behind. Um, it's a challenging mental. It's a mental hurdle that you have to get over. Lisa Sims. Hey, Sam. I see that God has blessed your dream. Yes, I'm very thankful to come to pass. Keep on dreaming and enjoy your life to the fullest. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lisa. Breezy. Good stuff. Thank you, Breezy. GM, laughing my ass off. Good. It's good to laugh. Now, some people, they get upset when you have a good time. Now, who are those people? They're usually the miserable. Why do they get upset when you're happy? Because misery loves company. So keep laughing. That's what I say, as long as you're not hurting anyone. Repeat, Sammy, at 3 a.m., laugh out loud. There's a lot of people doing that. You know when I get the craziest comments? At 3 a.m. Now, I got once in a while, I get a nice comment. They say, look, I couldn't sleep. I saw you. You inspired me. But a lot of times at 3 a.m., what I get is people who are self-medicating, who are very unhappy with their life. They're watching me, and they're not getting inspired. They're getting pissed off. And I mean, to me, like when something doesn't inspire me, like I just move on with my life. I don't even give effort to a thumbs down or to like comment. I just say, all right, this channel ain't for me. But you know, and I mean, the titles to my videos are self-explanatory. So if you don't like downsizing, if you don't like simple, if you don't like, you know, whatever, I mean, like, why are you clicking on something that says, like, yo, this is what I am? You know, it's like, but some people, you know, just assholes. I don't know. But this is like, that's okay. I accept it. Doug, I have a trip planned on Memorial Day. Whew, that's a busy weekend. I would not want to travel on a holiday weekend. Oh, it makes me, somebody give me throw up emoji, but I love you, Doug. 4 days, 3 nights. We're going to the northeastern corner of New Mexico. Well, New Mexico, now, I have to take that back because that area may not be as populated. So I'm used to populated areas. I don't know that area. Wild cowboy country. Okay, so it's probably not going to be that populated. A drive up to the volcano. Okay, well, that sounds inspiring, brother. Then enjoy, Doug. Take pics. Bryce E. Yeah, Florida, best state. In my opinion, the best state. Now, everyone has a different opinion, and that's okay. But for me, I'm a Floridian. I'm passionate about it, and I got love for Florida. Jenny B. Eating a whole entire pizza isn't a cheat. It's a problem. Look, you know, having one drink is a problem, right? Having one potato chip is a problem. Why? Because you can't just have one. There was a whole advertisement that you can't just have one chip. Do you think you can have one slice of pizza? No, most people can't. And look, even one slice of pizza shut your body down. Your body will reject that greasy ass pizza. Look, you know, can you have? That's like saying, yeah, you can have one cigarette. It won't hurt you. It really won't. Yeah, you can have cigarettes only on the weekend. Will that help you? I did that. When I smoked cigarettes for a while, you say, I'll just smoke on the weekend. You can't do it. It's like cheating on a lifestyle. Same thing at some point with pizza. You know, can you just have it on the weekend? For me, no. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. This is my opinion. Now, if people believe in cheat days and having a slice of pizza and going to Chick-fil-A, then do them. But what I've usually found in my life is those people are miserable. They're not going forward. They're going in circles. They have mental, emotional, physical, financial problems, and they're telling me how to live. They haven't figured out their own life, and they're telling me, Sam, you gotta take it easy, you gotta enjoy life. Are you enjoying life? Are you enjoying life? Because the last time I heard, you're one step away from, you know, suicide. I mean, that's what people, and so at some point, I gotta say, look, why the fuck am I taking other people's advice? Why am I taking advice from somebody who has diabetes, who has a drinking problem, and is popping prescription pills? Should I take advice from them, or should I say, look, God bless you, fuck you though, in my mind, I gotta go forward. Because that's what I dealt with most of my life. People that are fucked up try to tell me what I need to do to be happy. And they're on the verge of suicide. No way. I'm not going to take advice. I'm sorry. I'm not. I got love for everybody. Not going to happen. GM 1989. What was the hardest thing to give up? Clothes. As far as physically downsizing, I had a bunch of brand new clothes that had their tags on them. That seemed hard. I don't know why. I wasn't like a big clothes guy, but it seemed hard. And anything in life, when I've given up a job, when I've given up friends, when I've given up things, the hardest part is the finality mentally. There is a mental finality that once you cross this threshold, there's no going back. Once you send an email that it's your final day, there's no going back. Once you throw something in the trash, and not just throw it there, but you throw it in that dumpster, there's no going back. So sometimes people say, Sam, if you cut this person out of your life, how will you feel if they die tomorrow? I said, well, look, once I make the decision to cut them out of my life, they're already dead to me. You understand what I'm saying? Now, some people, that's harsh, but you can't be friends with the Hello Kitty girl if you're in an unhealthy space. You can't. You're an emotional tampon. And until you're willing to let her totally be behind you, guess what you're going to be? you're going to be getting bloodstained underwear in your mind. Now, look, some people totally get lost when I talk like this, but I can't explain this to you. This is the reality of life. This is what I've experienced in life. Now, if you got a different testimony, then you know people should do them. But I got to share my life. This is my life. Good question, GM. Repeat, laughing my ass off on the floor, JBM. You guys get me all worked up. Doug, check out my Facebook page, Exploring New Mexico. I will, because you're a positive brother. I put photos and videos about New Mexico on the page, all right? And yes, we'll let a guy from Jersey like the page. Just joking. Now, Doug, I got all love for you, brother. You've been very positive, and I want the best for you, and I'm glad you're using your creativity. What's creativity? Taking photos, doing videos, documenting your life. I believe in creativity. I believe that you can't get to your destiny just by wisdom. You need wisdom, you need practicality, but 1 + 1 will equal 2, but you don't develop Disneyland by 1 + 1. Disneyland is developed through creativity. There's a part of the brain that needs wisdom and practicality, and then there's a part of the brain that needs to be in an imaginary, creative space. You need both to fulfill your destiny. So take photos, do music, do art, it's all wisdom. Joseph, thanks, man. Joseph, love and respect. Jenny B, laugh out loud. It's true. Jenny B, got love for you. Son John, inspired here. Counting down the days. Yep, never going back. A sandwich is waiting for me at the Square Grouper Tiki Bar in Jupiter. Jupiter's on fire. I already planned the route. All right, now I don't want to hear too many people going to Jupiter, all right? Guys, don't crowd me. I got love, though. John can be in Jupiter. We're going to have a good time. Doug, it's always good to hear you. Always a blessing to hear you as well. When I miss you live, I go and watch your videos. Thank you. So have a fantastic week, you too, brother. Kick butt, that's right, in a good way. Have a good one. Adios. Adios, amigo. Love and respect to you also. Love and respect to New Mexico. Doug, you are passionate and love Florida. I do. Just remember, you know someone in the Wild West. Thank you very much. If you ever make it out here, thank you. One day I may. Thank you, brother. Peace be with you. Go in peace. Jenny B, you are entirely too turned up. That's okay. People can turn me off. No one is here trying to give you advice. That's okay. If I'm too turned up, people can turn me off. This is part of life. Now, if you want turned down, go watch Bob Wells with a mountain behind him trying to round up enough support to get a personal assistance. If you want turned down, go watch Joel pander to your ass. You never go forward. He's sitting there telling you, stay encouraged. God has a blessing for you. And that's great. That's great. But at some point, you got to get off your ass and you got to go after it. If not, then go buy another Joel Osteen book. Look, I got to only express my life. I got to express my life. If it's too turned up for people, them. I got to be me. They should be them. I should be me. And if we can mutually agree, we go forward together. If we can't, I go forward and that person goes wherever. Doug, you take care, you two. The world is a better place with you. Love you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Doug. Jenny B. But there is a world of difference between a slice of pizza and a here we go. We all have struggles, just not the same ones. That's fine. But I'm only here to share my life. Okay? If people want to have pizza, they should do them. This channel is based on me. Me being me. You understand? So I can't, I'm not trying to tell you, you're going to hell if you have this slice of pizza or if you drink people should do them. I'm here doing me. I'm not preaching you hurting anyone, but I am not going to be manipulated into think like other people if I don't want to. So I respect that if someone wants to have a slice of pizza and a drink of beer and a pop-up prescription pill and not walk and stay inside, and they can do whatever they want. But I don't want to do that. And I want to speak against that because I've seen most of my family members do it. I see family members tell me they have a mental disability, they can't get a job, but they know how to file for disability. They know how to manipulate the system. They got all these hard luck stories. They know how to go to the gym every day, but they don't have the ability to work. Look, I don't need bullshit in my life. I've already dealt with that. I'm not going in circles, okay? So look, if someone has the physical capacity and the mental capacity to bullshit me, then they have the physical and mental capacity to stop bullshitting themselves. But we all have different struggles. But I'm telling you right now, I've struggled with food. I've struggled with different substance, not in hard drugs, but just I've drunk, I smoked cigarettes. And what I can tell you is, you don't quit them accepting them. You have to get to a mindset of, I'm not doing this shit anymore. It's behind me. Now, if someone doesn't have that mindset, then God bless. Am I mad at somebody who wants to have a beer on a Sunday night? No, they should do them. But I got to do me. And what I tell you is, I don't do that. Del Barco, do you have a laptop computer? Yes. And what are your thoughts on power inverter? Does it kill your battery? Yeah, you don't need a power inverter. I keep my, I have a USB port that charges it moderately. And then if I'm in Starbucks or something during the course of the day, then I'll charge it fully then. And a full charge on my computer or phone, it usually lasts about 8 hours. And I always keep my phone plugged into my USB, but I don't believe in an inverter. I don't believe it's necessary. In my opinion, everyone should do what they want. Yolanda, snap. I'm at the finality point. Now I know what I need to do. Unstuck, yeah. You know how you get stuck? You're hot. You're not hot or cold. Indifference. Okay? There's a scripture that says, because you're neither hot nor cold, I'll spit you out of my mouth. At some point, you got to get over the indifference. Now, look, I like Weeknd, the R&B singer. He sings a lot about indifference, but, he's also addicted to drugs. So at some point, you got to say, look, I'm not going to be indifferent. I've decided that I'm leaving my old life behind. I'm going forward. Now, some people don't want to decide. Some people, look, I could speak. Look, I got a lot of life history with different friends and family members. And what I could tell you is I know bullshit when I hear bullshit, okay? Do I judge them? No, I'm the most compassionate, kind person you want. But what I'm trying to tell you is this is for me based on what I'm doing with my life. This is not me going to someone else's house, barking at them, telling them what to do. Because I've done that before. I know that doesn't work. So if somebody wants to come in my house, on my channel, come in my life, then they got to understand this is my life. And this is how I choose to live it. If you want to do you, whoever you are, and I'm just talking to any person, I'm talking about this is my mindset. If you want to do you in your car, on your channel, then do you. Because there's plenty of room for both of us to do us. But in my life, there's only room for me to go forward, okay? And anyone else who wants to connect with me on that similar mindset, it's going to be love. And if you're not, it's still love. I don't want anyone to hurt. I don't want anyone to feel sadness. But I'm not going to try to be extra compassionate to the point where it makes me sad and they still don't go forward. Now they've mind fucked me. And now they've manipulated me emotionally, okay? Because they're not thankful for anything. They're not willing to do any work of their life, but they want everything. They don't want to check themselves. They say they have a mental disability, but they don't want to check themselves in a mental hospital. They say they have a physical disability, but they don't want to do the physical rehab work. Look, at some point, if you have a legit problem, then check yourself in a professional institution. But what I'll tell you from experience, they don't want to check themselves into a professional institution. Why? Because they don't want to be controlled. They don't want help. They want to figure it out themselves. But then when you say, all right, go ahead and figure it out yourself, then they say, look, I need help. I have problems. Well, do you want help? Then go to a professional institution. If you don't want help, then figure it out yourself. You can't have it both ways. You can't mind manipulate me. You can't say, look, you got problems. All right, if you got problems, let's go get help. But then when you go to get help, you don't want to take the help. You can't have it both ways. And I've been with those people. You know what it is? It's a tornado. It's a tornado of nothing. All it is a circle of pain, disaster, and a never-ending process of nothing. And I love them. I have compassion because I realize how hard this world is. But what I'm trying to say for me, the only way I lost 200 pounds was I cut that shit out. The only way I got away from unhealthy friends was I left them behind me. The only way I move forward in life is because I said, look, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not judging them, but I'm done. I'm done with that. You do you, I'll do me. And that's the mindset you got to have. All right, get me all worked up. Better View Troops. Last week, I told my psychiatrist I keep thinking about suicide. Now, I'm not mean to joke on that. He told me from now on, I have to pay in advance. Well, it's very sad. I hear you. I'm not going to laugh. Breezy says, turn up. Thank you. Repeat. Laugh out loud. Jenny B, I can't even BBT. Yep, I don't want to joke about suicide. I have a couple people call me on that. I don't want to do about it. Antonio, you're fired up tonight a little bit. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I so love. I have compassion. When will you move to Florida? Well, I've already moved there. I'm a resident, but the physical move will take place by November. That's my goal. I'm thinking earlier, but by November. I have quite a bit of work ahead of me to set things up. I have to really gather a lot of information and set things up so I can work remotely. Because when you work remotely, it's actually, there's more of a demand for you to produce, because you're not, like when you go to a physical job site, you just showing up is like a huge part of the day. You show up, you go to meetings, you putz around. I mean, you do work, but when you're virtual, you're measured solely by your output, as far as like, not just you showing up, you have to output work. So I have to, I take that serious. So for me, I have to get a lot of things in place so I have all the data and information I need so that when I'm working remotely, I can do what needs to be done for the company. So that's going to require a couple months at least of, serious information I need to get. But my goal is, again, by November, I'll be down there. Thank you, Antonina. Better Video Tube's a joke. Don't hate me. No, I love you, brother. We all love you. Stay hydrated. Thank you. I was getting fired up. I was. BBT, I love you all my heart. All right. Joseph, we need more people like you. I'm just me. I want you to be you. Thank you. Since I've been watching van life, I feel different. I don't feel stressed no more. Amen. Well, it's freedom, in my opinion. I mean, look, I make great money. I work hard for it. But what I'm trying to tell you is, look, you can be working at Walmart and live the same life. I don't live a luxury life. I used to live a luxury life. What I'm trying, what I do doesn't require a lot of money. Now, I still think minimum wage is a sin. I think minimum wage should be at least $20 an hour. But I live a very simple life. I mean, so even though I make, good money, I'm not here, using it to anything else. I'm not using what I work for to, I'm just using it for my own freedom, okay? You guys see how simple I live, and I enjoy that. I don't go out to fancy places or do different things. I do it so I have my freedom, so I could take the risks I want to take and live the life I want to live on my own terms. So it's just me, but everyone's different. But yes, to Joseph's point, which is a great point, it's freedom. It's freedom to decide how you want to live. It's less stress. That's what I've experienced for me. Janice just played a few songs. Yes, music heals the soul. 2 originals tonight in White Satin and Pride and Joy. Janice, keep playing that music. Creativity, music, all that is a blessing and needs to be used to be your best self. Good job. M, Jenny B, turn it up. M93, laugh out loud. Better YouTube, say Jenny B. Jenny B, you need to repeat those words right there. If someone has the physical and mental capacity to bullshit me, they have the capacity to stop bullshitting themselves. Amen. Now look, that's what I'm saying. I'm not speaking to anyone, particularly this. I got my life experiences with friends, family members. So, and it's not like, I speak roughly. I'm passionate, I'm serious, but believe me, if you ever know me in real life, like, I don't hurt a fly. Like, I don't hurt people. Like, I just know when I got to stop fucking with people. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, believe me, and this is the truth though. Antolina, leaving it all behind can be the best thing in your life. Yes, it's the hardest, but the best. To get your new life, you have to leave your old life behind. Jenny B, laugh out loud at M93. I would be too if I were at his stage in my life. I was when I was. Will be again. That's right. I'm talking about positivity. I just don't want my boy bursting a vessel over there. Well, hydrate and breathe. Well, you're right. I get a little, but life, you got to get a little passionate. Wisdom will get you to a certain level. Creativity will get you to a certain level, but the pusher is passion. It's energy. It's, it has to be focused. It's not like go out there and just go crazy. I know it may come, but you know what I'm saying? You have to have a level of determination to get yourself where you need to be. It's very important. That's what I've learned in my life. Briz 8, one love. Amen, one love. Del Barco, what would you do if you couldn't jerk off for the next 4 months? Well, it'd be very upsetting. Yeah, it wouldn't be fun. It's like saying, like, what would you do if you couldn't piss for 4 months? Jerking off, orgasm, it's a bodily function, just like pissing, shitting, and having your period. But it's like people are immature. It's like being in sex ed when you're in high school and people hear the word penis and everyone laughs. Look, when you're an adult, urinating, doing a number 2, having sex, these are part of physical releases that your body has. Within self-control, not to be totally driven like out of proportion. But, masturbating and ejaculating, that's part of a healthy being. As long as, you're not out there exposing yourself indecently and being like, molesting or anything like. If you're doing everything in a safe, healthy, mutual, consenting way, that's a healthy life. It's a shame. And who preaches it isn't a healthy life? Priests who end up molesting young kids, God forbid. Or comedians who end up drugging women and raping them. Or presidents, whether it's Clinton or whether it's Trump. They're both, they both had sex outside of marriage. So, look, this is life. Doesn't matter if you live in the Jeep or the White House, you're still going to end up wanting to have the sex. You think Joel Osteen ain't having sex or jerking off? Look, this is life. It's a shame. People don't want to talk about that, but this is real life. Joseph, Jenny B, please. Son John, Sam, are you using ISO or Android? Android. I have Samsung Galaxy 8 Plus. Next year I may upgrade to the 9. I had an iPad for a time, but I don't like ISO. I like Android based. And for my computer, I have a Chromebook for personal, and for my work, I have a Windows based. I need Windows based to do most of the different software systems. So that's what I use. Del Barco, no milfs either. Oh, Del Barco, what are we in purgatory over here? Come on, Del Barco, come on, we gotta have a little fun in life. ZM 1989. Before your journey, did you feel like everybody had your life planned out for you? Yes. If so, when was enough enough? Well, enough was enough when I was 12 or 13 years old, when the older kids who were allowing me to hang out with them, uh, they got to a point where they took advantage of my fondness of them. Like I was very impressed by them because they were older and they were letting me hang out. And then they took advantage of that and they started like putting a demand on me, like I got to do whatever they say and act like how they want me to act because, like, you know, they're doing me a favor by being my friend. And I eventually basically told them, look, fuck you. I don't need you as a friend. So at 12, 13, that light bulb came on already. Like, look, I got love for you. I look up to you. But if I got to fucking tap dance to be your friend, it's not going to happen. And that was the light bulb that came on at 12, 13, that from there on out, you know, no one controls me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if you did me a favor. I don't care if you lent me money. I don't care if you protected me. I don't care if you took the rap for me. Look, I don't owe anyone my soul. I got to be true to me as long as what I'm doing is not hurting anyone. And that's always been the case from that point on. Jenny B, serious question, Sam. Okay. Do you have an inverter? Do you have an inverter in your car? No, I don't. I just bought one of those inverters that plug into your cigarette light. Well, I lied. I do have one from my old car. I had an inverter. I can't pull it out. I got a bunch of shit in my glove box. When I had a contracting business, I had a Ford EcoVan, and I bought an inverter to charge my phone in my Ford van. I kept it with me, but I don't use it. I just use the USB port. It's in my glove box. It's a little inverter that just plugs into the cigarette lighter. So no, I don't have one. I'm not against that. The ones that plug right into your cigarette lighter, but you don't need like an extravagant one. But I'm not against that. May West, yay Sam, May, love and respect. Jenny B, and Joseph, meow what? M93, Jenny B, laughing my ass off. True, but I totally understand the frustration of dealing with friends and family and excuses. Yep, M, you've been there. Theo, what's up, brother? The people who have screwed me the worst were always smiling. That's wisdom right there. And friendly, what quotation marks, this guy's preaching that wisdom. You are absolutely right about cutting certain people out. Theo, praise the Lord, brother. Good job. Better video too. Attracted. Josh, what's up, brother? I hope you had a great day with your son. I hope you went to the car lot because I know you like to do that on Sunday. Yes, you should go out to places that inspire you and get the vision. Get the vision for your life and keep that vision close to you so that your inspiration can guide you to the future. Amen. Love to you, brother. Jenny B. Oh, yes, at M93. Explains the extra passion too, certainly. I just worry about the person watching who is on the verge of wanting to end their life. They will hear that and think it's about them. Yeah, I thought about that in the past, but then I realized, look, if they're at that point, then they're just going to use me as an excuse. And they're manipulating me. When someone leaves a suicide note and says, because of you, I killed my life, that's manipulation. That's a guilt trip. A guilt trip is manipulation. Okay? So, you know, look, I've talked people off the ledge. I've had people call me and they told me that they just, I remember somebody calling me. I was working in an attic. I was doing electrical work. I was working in an attic of somebody else's house. And one of my great friends, who was a female friend, I love her. I'm not going to say her name. She called me. And she said, Sam, she was breaking up with some guy that she went back and forth with for many times. She said, Sam, I'm about to commit suicide. I said, look, now she told me this now a couple of times. I said, look, I ain't gonna say her name almost. I said, look, you know I love you with all my heart. You already know that. And you know I believe in you. I said, but at some point, I gotta say, look, you gotta do whatever you want to do because I can't, you know, keep telling me like you're gonna commit suicide. I said, I love you and I believe in you. I said, but there's nothing I could do. I mean, I'm not, you know, I love you, you know, and that's it. So if somebody's going to commit suicide because something I or someone else has said, if I'm not bullying anyone. If I was bullying someone and if I was like going to school every day and calling them ugly or something, then they have every right to hold me accountable. But if I'm in here talking about my life, I'm not preaching hurting anyone. I always preach too, don't hurt yourself. I always preach as long as what you're doing is not hurting yourself or others, then that's what you should do. If someone wants to take me out of context, then they've already made it up in their mind that they're looking for an excuse. Those people will always be out there in the world. There's nothing I can do. I have real life experience. And if you look through my video archives and you take me in context, everyone knows what I'm about. So when people want to take you out of context, they're witch hunting. You know, they're still trying to blame stuff on Russia. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Hillary Clinton was a horrible candidate, and, you know, Trump was just better. Stop blaming Russia. That's it. That's the bottom line. But, you know, the witch hunt continues. And I didn't even vote for Trump, but I can be honest. Same thing with somebody, you know, who, like, you know, same thing with somebody, you know, who wants to take my words out of context. And, like, look, everyone has to be accountable for their life at some point. Josh. I'm watching and listening on the sidelines tonight. That's okay. I'm enjoying this. Josh, we love you, brother. Lisa, Sam, I love the way you keep it real. Well, I love you. Thank you. It helps me look at the good and bad and the indifferent things of my life. Love to you. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Love to you. Oh, Adventures of Vancouver. Do you ever worry about low oxygen levels in the car when you sleep? No, I keep all my windows cracked even when it's freezing. Even when it was negative below zero in New Jersey in the winter, I kept my windows cracked for fresh air ventilation. That's more than some people do in their house. I know some people that don't even crack their windows when they run their heating and cooling in their house. I did that for a couple years. And they got dirty ass furnace filter and they haven't cleaned their duct vents in years. Okay? And but they think because they're in a house, it's legit. They sprayed some potpourri, and they think like, I got no problem. I don't need to crack the window. Not good. You need to crack that window, get fresh air. I mean, I live in the outdoors. Basically, this is my tent. So I mean, I don't think you can get any more fresh air than this. Good question though. I do sleep with the windows open. What do you do when it rains about the ventilation? I still keep the windows cracked. If a little bit of rain gets on, I mean, much rain doesn't fly in unless you're in like a tornado. And so I don't mind getting a little bit wet even if it came in, but I always keep them cracked. Cold, rainy, snowy, did all that. Lived in my car for over a year, so I've always kept them cracked. Good question. Jay, Theo, hit the nail on the head. Sound John. As my post-it note says on my wall, if people don't know what to do next, follow your passion. It works. That's right, brother. That's wisdom. Jenny B. Between my two alcoholic parents, here you go, you got a testimony, my Roman Catholic upbringing, and my own mental struggles, the people-pleasing guilt is strong on me. Well, I know we're here to set the captives free. Okay? That's what we're here to do. People who are really preaching the truth, not manipulating others, they're here to set the captives free. We have to free ourselves from that guilt trip. And I feel you. That's where I come from. I totally hear you, and I'm with you. I completely understand both sides. Jenny B, I already know that you have everything it takes inside you. I stated that to you. I've encouraged you. I believe that. I don't pander to you. But I move forward now. Okay, you're very intelligent. Now I got a family member that's very intelligent. I know but she plays the system. She's so clever. She out-clevers herself. And what can I do? Boundary the hell up. I don't speak. I love her. I don't judge her. She's done some good things for me, but I boundary up because she's too clever for her own good. That's my life experience. GM 1989. Thank you, Sammy. Have a good night. GM, love to you. Jenny B. Plus, I'm a liberal. Oh, here we go with the signs. This person's a Gemini. Come on. If you believe in that shit, well, I mean, some of it may be true, but it's a little bit of hocus pocus. But, I understand. Always looking at all sides. I can't help it. That's right. Jenny B. You can help it. Speak positive. And we all have mental struggles. We all have issues. You're not alone. But we got to go forward. We got to go forward. We got to get out of our own way. And love to you. Love to you. It's all love. Jenny, I got love for you, and I believe in you. You know that because I've watched your videos. I've commented. I mean, I've watched it. You know what it is. You know what it is. I got love for you. Josh, were you crawling around in the attics back when you were really heavy? Yep. Not clowning you, just curious. No, I was doing all that. Now I was young enough to do it, right? I mean, because I was in my 20s when I was my most overweight, my late 20s. So when you're very overweight, but you're still young, you get, it was hard at the end, but I still did it. It was hard though. Did a couple times, one time my foot went through the sheetrock ceiling. So I'll tell you that much. But I still did it. I broke a couple attic ladders. Yes, I did. I remember one time I went to my pastor's father's house to do some work, to look at something in the attic, and I broke the attic ladder. Because those attic ladders that fold down, they're not that sturdy. I broke one of the rails as soon as I stepped on it. Now I was always like the guy from the Celtics, what do they call him? Big Daddy or whatever, not Big Daddy, Big Baby. He was like a real big power forward, fat and chubby. Like, even though I was like big, I was still light on my feet, so to speak. But that only lasts so long. As you get older, that slows up. J-Dot, Jenny B. I also had 2 alcoholic parents, and I'm a Libra, and I have some mental health issues. Yeah, we all have issues. Look, we all have some physical issues, some mental, and we shouldn't compare ourselves to anyone else, but it all starts with taking care of ourselves. Because people who tell you have an extra drink, have an extra plate for dinner, they're going to be the same people that visit you in the hospital and say, take care of yourself. Okay? After they just told you have another drink, they also say, take care of yourself. We have to go forward. We all have issues. We all have it, but we all can figure this out. We have to go forward. And if we can't figure out, then you have to check into a professional institution. Can't have it both ways. Either you're going to figure it out, or you're going to say, look, you can't figure it out, and you have to go into a professional institution. That's it. That's it. Because we can't go in circles. You got to do one or the other. At some point, I remember there was a guy in our company. I'm not going to say his name, but he kept asking for a promotion. He said, look, if I don't get a promotion, I'm going to leave. And he said it for 6 months straight. Finally, the big boss came down to the site and he said, look, I respect you. He goes, but look, you either got to shit or you got to get off the pot. Okay? If we're not giving you a promotion. So if you don't like it, you got to leave. And that's what, at some point, you got to shit or you got to get off the pot. And that's everything in life. At some point, that's what you got to decide. You got to leave your old life behind. Maybe. Hey, Jada, I'm sorry. We couldn't start a group. Yolanda, love this channel. Yolanda, I love you too. Lisa, Sam, can I ask, when is your birthday? In June. Okay? So before we start examining that, I'll be 38 in June. Okay? I'm 37 now. Jada, thanks, Sam. Thank you. John, I find it awesome how in my part-time job, I can inspire people. That's right. About my living free life. Yes, you're living very free on a boat. And heading southbound. That's very inspirational. And never coming back. That inspires me. That inspires me too. Someone sailing in their boat from New Jersey to Florida, that inspires me. I know it's scary, but forward. Do it safely. Plan it out. Take it in small steps. Okay? Every big problem, you break down to small steps. Every big journey, you take in small increments and you take breaks. But you can do it, even if you're scared. Forward. That's what I'm talking about. Josh. Big baby. Yeah, Glenn Davis. That's what I was thinking about. That's a classic. That's very true. Rizzy. Love that you were the realist. I tried, but don't put me on the pedestal. All I'm saying is take a little bit of me, put a little bit, that person, but be you. But thank you. Jenny B. Well, I'm shitting. That's what I'll say. Jenny B says, well, I'm shitting all over the place down here. Hey, man, it's good to laugh. It's good to laugh. Jenny, I love you. Jada, I'm so sick of being people pleasing. Guys, start doing me. You gotta do you guys. Let's end on that. That was a good night. I had a good time. That was good. It made me laugh at the end, JB. Good job. Guys, I love you. Look, come on. I just want the best for everyone. Don't hurt anyone. Don't hurt yourself. Okay? And forward.